everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. My name is Ellie, if you haven't been here before. And on this channel, I budget both mine and my husband's income. I go into depth of what our income is looking like right now. In my budget with me video that I just posted before this one. It's in the beginning of the video. If you don't really care to see me budget, please feel free to not watch the entire thing. But in the beginning of that video, I do go into depth. So if you care or have any questions, please go watch that. But also, if you want to see the details of our budget, please go watch that video because I actually budget out my paycheck with you guys. So this is going to be my technically my first paycheck of my new job, but it's going to be the second paycheck of September. I am on a bi-weekly paycheck schedule, so I do get paid on the 10th and the 25th of every month. And so does my husband. We actually get paid on the same day, so it makes budgeting really easy. I'm going to be cash stuffing $1,060. So these are all my envelopes. If you want to see all of my numbers for my budget, here is my budget. I'm going to be setting my budget off to the side, so you won't be able to see the full thing, but you can pause and read this, or you can go check out my budget with me video, which I highly recommend. So this is actually a new setup. This is my desk. My desk won't always look like this way. We're going to actually be refinishing it. I think I'm going to paint it white, but this is what it looks like right now. I'm going to put the money out, which I'm kind of realizing I might need to zoom out a little bit, and I'm really thirsty. This is a coaster, by the way, off to the side. I'm drinking this sparkling ice. It's a pineapple or a coconut pineapple one. Let me know if you have these in your area actually, because I think these are local to the Pacific Northwest. I know they're made in Washington State, so I don't know if you have these or not, but I highly recommend if you do. They're so good. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to lay out all of my denominations, but I kind of feel like my camera might be a little bit too zoomed in. All right, you guys, so I think I'm done adjusting. Honestly, it's not perfect whatsoever, but this is just what we're gonna have to deal with. The first envelope is going to be for rent. Rent is going to be getting $350. Again, like I said, I do go into depth as to why I'm putting $350 in rent in my budget video. So please go ahead and check that out if you have questions about my budgeting style. There's literally no method. That's just how much we decided to put, but we're just trying to save up. So in rent, we now have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So I obviously need to switch out some bills. I'm going to switch all of this out for a $1,000 bill off camera. But yeah, so we have $1,000 in rent. We already paid the first 3 months, but we're just saving up for when we pay again. So that's rent. Next is going to be renter's insurance. Renter's insurance is actually not going to be getting anything. We only have to pay $10 a month, and we already have over $100, and we're not going to be staying here for a full year. So we have enough money for at least 10 months, which is kind of how long we're thinking about staying in this apartment. So we'll see. But yeah, that's renter's insurance. Electricity is going to be getting $25. We have enough for the next payment. We're just saving up again, and we decided to put $25 for this paycheck. We are on a bi-weekly paycheck schedule, so every 2 weeks we will be adding more money. So 100, 200, 220, 225 in electricity. And our electricity bill, I want to say, was like $100 in our previous apartment. It was kind of like more or less $100 depending on how much like electricity we used, obviously. So yeah, it is gonna get colder. It already is getting colder, so we'll see. It'll probably go up. But for internet is going to be getting $10. So I'm gonna put a $10 bill. We currently already have like 400, I think, in here, which is a lot. But yeah, we're just trying to save up so we can use the rest of our paycheck for things we want to put it in, like travel or fun and dates and things like that. So in internet, we now have 100, 200, 300, 400, 400, and $10. I want to say that our payment is a little bit less than $50. I'm not sure. It might be more. We actually switched providers, so we'll see on our next paycheck, but we obviously have way more than enough in internet. Next is my husband's phone. It's going to be getting $10. And the reason why we do, like, the reason why we don't have a bill for my phone is because my parents are still paying it right now. After I graduate college and I get like hired and I start working full-time, we'll take over my car insurance and my phone bill and things like that. But for right now, my parents are still paying it. Thank God for them, because it'd be a lot more expensive than it is right now. So for my husband's phone, we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, $110, which this is another envelope that we're going to have to switch out. My husband's phone payment is about $65 a month, so we have enough for like 2 months in there. Next is groceries. Groceries is going to be getting $150. We recently moved into this house. We're renting this house, by the way. And because we like barely moved in, we've been buying like things for like frozen meals and things like that, but we need to go like to Costco and get some essentials. So that is why we're going to be adding so much this paycheck. So we're going to be adding $150, and you know how Costco can be. Costco can be pretty expensive. So groceries now has 100, 200, 300, $350. And then for every single fund that we have, we roll over our money. So if we only use 100 of this, then there'll still be 250, and we'll still add more the next paycheck. So yeah, we roll over all of our cash. That's just what we do. Maybe one day we'll do like a savings challenge with the rollover money, but yeah, if you're wondering what we do. And then the last envelope for like our basic needs is going to be gas. And gas is going to be getting $100. And gas is getting expensive, as I'm sure it is in all of your areas. And we do have 2 cars, so we do fill up 2 cars. But we don't fill them up that often. We're just, again, rolling over our money. So in gas, we now have 100, 150, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159. My husband actually fills up gas a lot more than I do because we take his car everywhere. I do drive to work and school, but I literally live like very close to where I go to school and work, so I don't use that much gas. Next is our subscription. So it's going to be Spotify and iCloud. We also have an Adobe subscription, but that money just gets taken out of our business fund. So for Spotify, we're going to be adding $5. I am on the student plan. So yeah, it's about $5. I think it's like $5.39 after tax a month. So In Spotify, we have 10, 20, 25, 30, which I think is correct. Yes, that is correct. So we obviously have like a little less than 6 months worth in here. Next is going to be iCloud. iCloud is going to be getting $3. I think iCloud, I want to say, is like $2.99 a month. So it's really cheap. And it's for iCloud storage. In iCloud, we now have 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Next is our sinking funds. The first sinking fund is emergency. Emergency isn't going to be getting anything, and it probably won't unless we have to use it. Right now we just have $5,000 in it, and that is in our savings. And occasionally we do get money out of our emergency, like if we want to make a bigger purchase and we don't like want to use everything in our fund, or we don't have enough in our fund. We will take it out of emergency, which I know we probably shouldn't be doing, but we do it sometimes. But it's nice to know that we probably won't, hopefully, God willing, have a emergency where we'll have to spend $5,000. So it's nice to know that we have that money saved up. But right now we're just calling it emergency so that we try not to like use it for other things. But I think as long as we have at least $1,000 in our emergency, the rest is okay to use if we need it. But yeah, our next sinking fund is home. We're going to be adding $135 this paycheck. And you guys, honestly, there is so much that me and my husband need for the house and just for like ourselves. So we're trying to save up. We need a couch. I need a desk chair. We need like garbage cans. Like we need so much. But yeah. And then if we ever save up enough money, this money can also go to when we buy a house. We do have money saved up right now for a down payment on a house. It is invested, so it is earning interest. And yeah, that is kind of like our plans for when we buy a house, is to use the money that we have invested right now. So hopefully by the time that we are wanting to buy a house, which is in a year, it will increase and we will be able to put a down payment. But right now in home, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 620, 630, 635 in home, which that is not right. Okay, I think that I have it corrected now. So in home, we should have $578. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait, 550, 570, 575, 576, 577, 578. I don't know what happened there. I think I just forgot to update my tracker or something, but that's how much we have in home. Next is school. I kind of mentioned this in my budget with me, but I won't really be needing to put much more money in school. I was given a grant, and that grant is going to be enough, hopefully, for the rest of my schooling. So it makes me very happy to hear. So all the money that I have in here, if my grant isn't enough, which that shouldn't be the case, but if it isn't enough, then I will use that money for that. But if it is, and I have this money will go towards my student loans, because I do have a student loan that needs to be paid off. So school is going to be getting $10. So I'm probably not going to be adding as big of amounts anymore. School now has 1,000, 2,000, 2,001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $2,710 in school. Next is business. Business is going to be getting $100. And business is my husband's YouTube sinking fund, so it's basically for all of his business needs. So all of this money he can use to invest back into his channel, so he can buy more equipment, he can like invest in subscriptions or plans online. So yeah, business now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So we can switch that out for $1,000 bill as well. So my husband has $1,000 in business. Next is our cat, Eugene. Eugene is going to be getting $10. He doesn't need anything right now, but we just like to build it up. 100, 200, 300, 350, 360. And also we do only have him as our pet right now, but if we wanted to get another pet or adopt another cat or dog maybe, this fund will probably turn into a pets fund. But right now it's just for him, and it does have $360. Next is fun and dates. Fun and dates is going to be getting 35, so 20, 35. And we use this money basically for fun and dates. Most of it goes to eating out, honestly, because we don't really do much besides eating out. In fun and dates, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. So we have $80 in fun and dates. We honestly don't eat out that much. We have been eating out more than we usually do, but we try to limit it to maybe like at most once a week, but even that we don't do it once a week. Maybe we should start just to treat ourselves. So fun and dates is $80. Next is car maintenance. Car maintenance is going to be getting $10. Right now we don't have any car issues, fingers crossed. But my husband's car sometimes tends to act up, and so we do have to use the money. But we also use this money for like oil changes and tune-ups and things. I just am so grateful to have my husband as my husband, because I don't know if he likes working on cars, but he knows what he's doing when he's working on cars, so he's our mechanic. So he just buys parts and things to work on our cars, so I'm so grateful for him. But yeah, this money will go to anything that has to do with like the upkeep of our cars, both of our cars. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 480, 490, 500, 505, 506, 507, 508, 509, $510. And if the time ever comes where we have a lot of money in here, we can use this to put like towards a car as well, because my husband does want a different car. I honestly like my car. It hasn't given me any issues compared to his, so I'll keep her. Next is gifts. Gifts is going to be getting $25. Christmas is right around the corner, so we should be like starting to beef this up, but we haven't been. Maybe like starting next month we will. But the next like birthday that I can think of is my best friend's, which is going to be at the end of next month. And then my brother's, which is the 1st of December. But then other than that, it's Christmas time. So I think we'll have some time to build it up without having to spend any of it for birthdays. Yeah, so in gifts, we now have 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 395, 396, 397, 398, $399. So we're almost at $400. Next is toiletries. Toiletries is going to be getting $10. We don't need anything right now. but we, again, just like to build it up just to have money in there. We have $100, $150, $200, $210 in toiletries. And then the last sinking fund, which is everyone's favorite, is travel. So again, time to pull out the infamous pink post-it note. But we are going on a Carnival cruise in years, and literally in December 2023, which I just had an idea to start a new thing in my videos so we can check the cruise countdown that I have on my phone. So let's do that every cash stuffing that we do. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it in every budget with me, but I'll probably do it in every cash stuffing. So in terms of years, we have 2 years and 2 months. In terms of months, we have 26 months, which makes it seem a lot shorter. And then in terms of days, we have 795 days, which seems like a lot of days. It already is going by like so fast, you guys. Like when we booked it, I think we had like 800 and I want to say 80 days, and now we're under 800, so it is going by pretty fast. And if you think about it, it's gonna be December soon, so it'll literally be in 2 years. And the past 2 years has already gone so fast, guys. Like, we've already been in this pandemic for almost 2 years now, and think about how fast that time went. So yeah, we are going on a Carnival cruise in December of 2023, and in order to meet like how much we owe, we have to put aside $50 a month. We've already put more than $50 this month, so for the month of September, but we are still adding to it. So we're gonna add $72, which is the remaining money. We're gonna add $72 this paycheck, so we are building it up a lot faster than we need to, which is a good thing, because then the rest of the money that we put in here, we can either like take with us on our cruise for other things like souvenirs or things, or we can put it towards another trip, which is my goal. So yeah, travel now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, 900, 920, 940, 945, 946, $947 in travel, which is a lot closer to our goal than we were. So we will probably be able to pay this off a lot sooner than we think, and then the rest of the money we can put towards whatever we want. All right, you guys, so that is all of our cash envelopes and sinking funds all stuffed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe to me if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so you will be notified when I upload. I don't really have an upload schedule, but with my new like schedule of being paid bi-weekly, hopefully it will become more consistent. But because I don't have a consistent schedule, please turn on the notification bell so you can be notified when my videos do go up. And then comment down below, just talk to me, guys. I will respond to you. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next budget with me. Bye.